How's it going, homebrews? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is round 2 of our Wednesday store champs, our second one. It was a pretty cool one where basically everyone at the local was able to play in the store champs, whether they were initially planning to or not. So a nice wide pool here, and round 2. We're seeing Blue Flare matching up into Bloom. So there's only one Digimon in place. We're not going to get any extra off of the double hit. Going to take a Kiriha and the Greymon. So now at least the Dual Tamers are going to be starting to get some value. And it was a pretty nice one choke. I actually can't remember if this was a mulligan or not, but definitely not an ideal opening hand. Next up, we're going to use the Agitator to suspend itself and play out the Pomimon. I guess the idea is to try and get the suspension, which is then going to suspend the Greymon. Very, very nice. Which means now you can go over it with piercing 2 checks. I mean, it is going to save, but still. Ready's taking a body off the board. Does the Greymon save? Pretty sure it saves. Either way. Sunflower over. And I guess it doesn't even matter too much if you save, because the new Dual Tamers do let you Digicross from trash. Although I don't remember if it's just Twilights from trash or if it's Blue Flare and Twilights from trash. That's the weird thing with the Dual Tamer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, can bring it back from trash. We're going to get the stun. Honestly, even if it's not from trash, that thing should have saved under the Tamer anyway, so it's bing chilling. We're going to have Rush, we're going to swing at Security, going to hit through, and we're going to get the Unsuspend because there are 2 Digimon. Going to go for a second one, and now there's a Memory Tamer, which makes choking a little bit more difficult. Do we just go straight into Deca to get the Armour Purge? Yes, we do. Deca. Going to load something, going to stun the Bloomlord. Very, very important stun. I actually really like Blue Flare. There's a bunch of different ways to run it. Some people are running like the very, very consistent stun engine. I know Faye's still on the Magnamon X Antibody. Still big believer in playing some very obnoxious defense, and I'm a big fan of it as well. There are some players that are opting more for the kill build, splashing in Kuzuha as well to free play your Sorais, free play your Blazingas. So we have a very, very wide board now, of which of it I can't even remember what can attack. I know it stuns stuff with fewer sources, but I don't know if it was just stun everything. Either way, we're going to go for the low pass again, playing out a nice wide board. Need to stun the Bloom again. Going to go to 3 thanks to the Dual Tamers. It'll be very interesting to see how this works out for her though, because you do need to find... Ugh, so many stuns. I feel like also if Emily has Quartz here, then Bloom just goes into Quartz and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they get double burn. Yeah, I can see that Deca go, gets the unsuspend. She doesn't have lethal on board. Now you've got to wonder, where does she go from here? Gonna go for the ice wall. That makes things a little bit more complicated. And gonna go for a metal Greymon. Passes over exactly 3. And I guess it gets the stun. Oh, it's a Deca. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's a Deca, so it will get the stun directly onto Bloom. Okay, that makes things slightly better because it makes it that you can't just go into Quartz and then just turbo burn everything. I do see the Death X in hand, which was something that was teched in for this matchup. In the same way that Johnny has gone for like a million techs in order to try and make the Bloom matchup slightly easier. His version being the Izzy Mimi. This time we did Death X was teched into Emily's Bloom to help with the mirror. Of course, being able to just force their board to be smaller turn after turn, and also DDG Volva Quartz is very important. I'm going to use the Mimi to push out another rookie. So, I don't even know how many things got stunned. Because the Bloomlord is definitely stunned. We know that much. I'm going to go into the Rosemon. Suspend something to unsuspend. So I'd imagine deck is supposed to be sideways, but even then, I don't think it matters all that much. Ooh, HPD. Okay. Now it gets the suspension. Gonna go into the Bloom, suspend something. That's a whole lot of bodies to resuspend, and now we should be able to swing for quite a few checks. 2 1-offs there. Okay, third Duotamer in security, fourth, and there's gonna be Rosemon for the first game. Alright, we are going to be getting into our mulligans for game 2. I don't even think it faded anything particularly wrong there. Obviously can't react to 2 1-offs just hitting the field, like the Blossomon from hand getting up to the 5, and then the HPD. Kind of criminal, really. Just immediately. I actually think she loses that game without HPD. Because you're paying the 4. Sure, you gained like 5 back, but with the Ice Wall under effect, you don't get that second swing. So I genuinely don't even think Blue Flare did anything wrong there. Just kind of, you know, Mario Party, it'd be like that. We are going to take the one target that was there. Unfortunate to see the Magnamon go to the bottom. That would have also been a great way of slowing things down as well, if she could have found that. I think that's the only thing really that would have been the difference maker. But even then, you still really needed to find the stun rather than just go for the Magnamon, because at the end of the day, they are just going to pierce straight over it. Although I guess the Ice Wall would have helped, because you suck up one attack and then you go from there. Very wide board and the memory blocker. Crucial. I'm sure we just see a Pomimon in order to deal with it, but still. I like that we are seeing the board clear, actually, from Blue Flare. They know that we're going to be seeing something push out of Raising. So realistically, the Palmon's probably just going to get sent straight into the sun. Going to use the Greymon. Interesting that they went for the draw second. Personally, I'm a big fan of drawing first before search effects, so that way you can figure out what you're actually targeting. But I mean, a nice double hit off of the Greymon anyway. So pretty decent value built up. Only one thing sideways. There goes the Pomu, and then... Ooh, Blossom in hand. Gonna go Bloom for 4, suspend the Pomu, suspend the Oh! Wait. Okay, so she suspends the Madoki and uses the Yoshi in order to keep turn, but because of the Bloom... Oh, that's huge, actually. Because the Bloom isn't gaining the memory, it doesn't restand. Oh, that's massive. Shout out to Madoki, actually putting in obscene amounts of work in this matchup. Alright, gonna go one check, gonna get the save this time. So we've seen a Bloom, we've seen a Hydra. Still plenty of level 6s, gonna swing in, that one's gonna stay alive. Alright, we're going to go into the Metal Grey using the Kiriha in order to put the Greymon back under. So are we going to put the jamming one? No, we're going to go for the Unsuspender. Double stun, swing, security 1 check, and then unsuspend. Do you swing again and then just go into Deca, or do you just take the Deca now? Going to swing at security, take the risk, hits the Pomu. I like keeping the aggression here. Do we even have the Deca? There's an X antibody in hand. Ooh, just gonna use the Madoki instead. Big fan. I mean, I guess the Bloom is still gonna be a problem. If you can suspend them, then cool. Use the Yoshi, gain back a memory. You can reduce the cost by 2, but it's by suspending this. The Pomemon actually is an active detriment here. So went for Digisorption. Went for Digisorption instead, which is kind of interesting. HPD. Spend everything. There goes Quartz. We didn't get the stun either, so this is going to be a whole lot of... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so it's going to be a burn for 1. I'll play the Mimi to pass. I like this. The Tamer's become a lot more difficult to actually make proper use of. But again, Madoki just putting in insane amounts of work. I feel like you can't even dual Tamer. Gonna go for the Decker, draws 3. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Oh, draws 4 even, because it's draw 1, then draw for each mon. Although, there's another body that is going to get suspended. So, you already get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Okay, you're getting burned 2 anyway, thanks to the stack being pushed out. We go Sunflower. Do you play out another body here? Oh, no, you can't anyway. You actually can't, thanks to the Pomemon. It's still not gone. I'm gonna swing, suspend, gonna get the material save. I'm gonna burn 2, nice safe damage. What's interesting is the material save right now is actually just not useful because it's still a Digimon that you just can't use. Thanks to the Kiriha being there. I don't actually think this list has a way of outing Quartz. If we saw something like Great Maelstrom, then maybe. I'm gonna swing in, that's gonna die. And again, Metal Greymon just gonna rush for game. Oh snap, there's a Cherrymon. Oh, there's a Cherrymon. Yeah, so there's the stun, but it's not going to stop the redirect. That's the problem. You can't even low pass with the Ice Wall. But how many you've actually gone... You've gone thinner now, so 1, 2, 3... 4... Okay, we're going to go for a Decker just to get the stun on the Quartz. I like that. You sure you're passing 5? But it requires her to then go into Rosemon Burst Mode, really, to get the stun. Oh, never mind. Rosemon Burst Mode is in hand. There goes Rosemon. There goes Burst Mode. Bounce the Yoshi back. Oh, and then that's going to get the... Is that triple burn? 1, 2... Yeah, okay. Double burn and swing. And then we are going to use the Mimi to rush for game. What a great comeback there from Bloom and Rose. I really like the back and forth in the dynamic between these two. And if you did too, make sure to like and subscribe because we will see you in the next one.